Preemptive strike. Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast. Ride through this real quick before we get into it. That's my boy. That's the homie beat right there. Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast. I got a hella guest in here today.
Yeah.
Hella guest. Scary to have him in here because, see, bosses don't come around here very often. You know, I get nervous when bosses around here because they actually show me what I'm not doing or what I'm not doing correctly. But it's all good. When you got somebody that can teach you and not preach to you in the house, that's what we love. Boy. Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast, episode 94. Can you believe that? Oh, we got somebody on the line. Oh,
I'm about to go.
Let's go.
What's up, y'all? I'm about to forward this right now.
Let us know who you are.
So I'm Julius RQT, aka Mr. 714 Time in the Flow, but also especially known as Real Quick Though.
Let's go. The real host of the Real Quick Though podcast is in the building. Truffle TV, if y'all didn't know.
Black Truffle TV.
Black Truffle TV. Let me get it goddamn right. I ain't finna mess up nothing right now because we got a true boss in the building. I want his opinion on a lot of things, business, what's going on in the world, the whole 9 yards. And your boy Dex, love him because I was just on his show and his show showed me the way. It showed me a lot of ways. And the ways is to be professional at all times, show up on time, and do your damn thing. So that's what we here for. How you doing, brother?
I'm chilling. I'll be late. I don't mean to, but I'll be late.
He ain't never late. He wasn't late today. Most of the people that come on my show be late as hell. I don't have no gift today, but I gave him one on his episode that I was on Real Quick Though. So he got his gift. I would have a second gift, but budget for KSP is Christmas the fuck up right now. And we already know it's holidays times, and you already know the struggle is real out here, even for bosses. You know what I'm saying? So welcome, man. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to jump on this real quick and start talking shit. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. This subject is a real deal thing to my heart. So I'm going to find it, and then we're going to talk about it. Hold on. You're going to have to hear this. You're going to be like, what? Let me see if I can find this correct here. Where is my saved
This
videos? Here we go, right here. Now listen to this. I hope it's playing. It's going to play.
My old kids, I'm only into the new one. In high school, and
listen.
Sir, you are a trip. Brian McKnight really said, forget my old kids. I'm only into the new one. In high school and college, I would sit there and listen to his songs and literally cry. Cry and feel love. The way he sings with so much emotion, I felt that. You know what I mean? I was feeling him. He was married to Julie. They had 2 sons, Brian McKnight Jr. and Nico. But in true R&B fashion, he cheated. He had a side chick. Patricia Driver gave birth to Brianna McKnight. Okay, so Brian has 3 children. Brian McKnight Jr., Nico McKnight, Brianna McKnight. Are you following? Let's fast forward a bit. He meets and marries Leilani. Leilani has 2 children from a previous relationship as well, a son and a daughter. Then Brian and Leilani get pregnant. She miscarries. They have a rainbow baby. It's a boy. And they name him Brian McKnight. Then it gets messy. His older sons are like, be so for real. He's an absentee father, yada, yada. Brian goes online and he's defending the fact that he named his newborn son Brian when there's already a Brian Jr. He's like, I didn't abandon my kids. We came to a mutual decision. We're estranged. I wrote them out of my will. They're just trying to use my name to get ahead in life. To which I say, side eye, sir. Side eye. He's like, I want baby Brian to know he's my legacy. He's my one true heir. What? Say what? Then this man proceeds to talk shiz about Brianna. He's like, her mother just tried to trap me. Brianna is promiscuous, yada, yada. So Brianna sues him for defamation. He posted a tribute to Leilani's daughter and basically said, thank you for teaching me or showing me how to be a girl dad. Meanwhile, he's got a daughter. Hello. So then today, he announces that he has a new album coming out.
This is the one
and
that
Brian says,
right here.
I'd like to introduce my son, Brian Kanoa Makoa Jr. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. And then he says, guess what?
What's this?
I've legally changed my name to Brian Makoa Sr. Like what?
Now look here, man. I had to do this.
There's so much, bro.
I had to do this. When I heard this stuff, I was like, I got a real smart, intelligent brother who's not only a comedian like myself, but has a podcast where he broadens other people's horizons like I do. After hearing that, now this is Brian McKnight. This ain't like a rapper.
This is black royalty.
Confused. This is black royalty. My question to you after hearing that, and I'm sure, whoever's on here, shout out to, the lone person on the live right now. There will be others later on. Has our stars or people of influence, have they really just started to lose their fucking minds?
Hell yeah. So at first, right? At first, I was thinking about the context, because we've all said it before. Once our kids get to a certain age, man, fuck them kids. Go outside and go learn how to pay a bill, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like man brain, because I'm that's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, he's just talking shit. He's tired of his kids. We all get tired of our kids. Go outside, scrape your knee, and put the Band-Aid on your damn self. But then once I heard that he has an album coming out, or he dropped an album, that kind of just like fucked it up for me, because now it just sounds like a bunch of clickbait. Honestly, it just sounds like. I
hope it ain't that.
Yeah, me too. But it's always. This is what I've noticed, right? I've noticed every time there's some bullshit around the artist, they're trying to sell you some shit.
Damn, that is true.
So it's like y'all went through all of this shit, defamation of the name, and forgetting his other kids, man. and coming up with Brian Plus. Like, what? I don't know what the fuck that was about. That right there.
It seemed a lot deeper than that for me. But your points are valid. I never thought about it like that, where it's gotten to a point where clicks to help you sell whatever you're pawning. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's become pawn shop farther to me. Whenever anybody invents something, comes up with a new brand, it's almost like you at the pawn shop and you just, borrowing a few dollars until whoever really, really is invested in you takes every fucking thing. It's like a pawn shop would. But anyway, come to think of it, I think Brian McKnight is probably done what a lot of artists that are black that come from nothing do, is they start to get diluted in their grandeur and start thinking they're more than they are. This man then got to a point where he ain't black no more. Now he's changed his name to an island name.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like,
he changed his name from his name to his girl's name. Where does that happen?
And that for me, that's deeper too, because what I've been noticing with the music, with the TV shows, the women are the men.
Dude,
you can't turn on Netflix. You can't turn on a Netflix drug movie where the kingpin is a queen.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Listen to.
Why does Kane and Mama gotta be so?
That's what I'm saying. Queen of the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everywhere.
Queen with the Spanish, Griselda, Blanco.
It's a bunch of them. Like, even when you listen to the music, right? When you listen to the music, listen to what Meg Thee Stallion sound like Too Short.
Oh, my mama.
Listen to Flo Rilla go.
And now hold on, we ain't bashing women on.
No, never. No, never.
We got the man's wife sitting right here.
Never, because let me say this
in front of you. Let me go ahead and apologize. And dope as she is too. Now, you know what I'm saying. I got to give you your props if you wake up every day with this young lady.
Yeah.
She understands who you are. She knows that you're not full of shit when it comes to women and their ideology and them wanting to be strong. But goddamn, when does it fucking end? It started with Thelma and Louise. When two fucking bitches can grab hands and drive off a cliff together, that's tough.
That's hard.
So what are we talking about here? Do they want to replace us as the breadwinners or the leaders of families? What do you think it is?
Again, to go to the deep shit, I think it's just the demasculation. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the masculinity is dying in men. They're trying to kill the masculinity. That's how I see it.
Not lying.
Because I'm watching these shows, right? And the dude is over here crying to the girl about you cheating on me and you going out and you coming out late at night. And the girl's over here like, nigga, I'm working.
That's right.
Are you just here taking care of the kids? And I was really watching this shit like, And then the girls, you know how the girl have a girlfriend? Well, the dude got a gay best friend. So I'm just watching this shit like, man, if you don't turn this shit like, cause you know what I mean? Like it don't even feel right to me. I mean, call me old or whatever, or I'm behind the times or whatever, but I don't feel
I hear that
right.
a lot. I hear that a lot
with
with my opinions on some of the things that are going on in the world. Oh, you just old.
I'll take it.
You know, your time has passed. Fuck it. I'll get in a time fucking capsule right now and go back to the past. I'm not, look, the reason why we're sitting in front of the corner store is because that's what we used to do when we wanted to talk about our problems. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up at the laundromat, at the barbershop, go get you a cold one and chill for a minute. Hey, man, I'm going to drink this right here with you before I go home. You know, my girl be talking shit all the time. And I think Brian McKnight, just like any typical dude that is, Anita Baker the other day lost her fucking mind at her show because she can't sing her damn songs no more, and people start tripping in the front audience. She tells security to kick them out. They done paid to see her right close up, and she over here acting like she drunk.
Oh shit! Real quick though, she's still an artist, and like Erykah Badu said, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
No shit, especially when your ass sitting up there like you just came out the broom closet with 2 gallons of vodka on your breath. But you know, I don't understand that, man. As far as I'm concerned, I don't believe I'll never, ever. I don't give a fuck how much money you give me. I'm not going to be eccentric. I've been too broke too fucking long. All I'm going to do is enjoy the money and hopefully spread the wealth to those who may need it. And that's my biggest thing. And the misconception is that everybody who gets up there and get rich don't give back. A lot of them don't. And maybe they just have too much fucking time on your hands. If you're going around spreading your seed all over the fucking place, everybody ain't Nick Cannon.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Real quick though, I do got to try to shoot some bail because
go ahead.
Some of them do. It just don't, it just don't be outside like that. It doesn't get publicized like that because that's not clickbait. What if it was Brian McKnight gives $10,000 to each kid in St. Jude's Hospital? Chances are you're gonna scroll compared to Brian McKnight says, "Fuck them kids, I'm changing my name."
Do you think that'll be propaganda, him doing that? Or do you think it's wise enough for him to have that relationship with God and just do that in secret? And you don't even want no fucking notoriety for giving. As far as I'm concerned, that's how I would rock, but that's just me. But do you think, are you one of those type of people, once you get to a certain point in your life, when you give, you want people to know that you gave?
No, because I'm like that now. And honestly, I never thought I'd speak about this again. But for one of my students, me and my girl, we went to go get him some clothes and a couple pairs of shoes because he doesn't have it like that. And my stepson, he was with us, and I told him, hey, we're gonna stop by a store, we're gonna get something for one of my kids at school. He doesn't have what we have. He's like, all right. And he goes, are you gonna record it like everybody else did?
I respect that. And which one was that? Was that the boy I met?
I don't think you met him. He came. No, you didn't meet him.
He was at basketball. I gave a pound to on the way out. He was laughing at all my little bullshit jokes. I think that's the middle boy. Was that the oldest one? He came back from basketball, right? But I think the middle child came when I was leaving. Remember?
Yeah.
I like him. He's funny as shit. Remember I was telling him all the girls go.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to be a DJ.
Okay, is he any good?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to at all. I told him I'm trying to tell him because, you the DJ, you getting invited to all the parties.
Tell everybody what you do when you're not doing your pod or performing comedy. You work at a school. That's a big deal for me because I want to make people understand that everybody who care about kids and stuff like that, man, they're a rarity, and so you got to celebrate that when you hear about it. This brother works with kids. He works with some kids are slow too.
Right. Some of them have autism.
Who got patience for that? Huh? Who got patience for that?
Yeah, it's a lot of patience. You see
this brother and see him on the street. A cop pull up and say he got to fit it on. He ain't nothing but a crook. Don't know. The cop could take you to jail, and his autistic son could have been your fucking student.
Word
you wouldn't
up.
even know it.
But
that just shows you the world that we live in, and I respect and love and admire people who are not only fathers. Now, mind you, these are you guys didn't have these kids together, correct?
Correct.
How much love can you gotta have in your heart for somebody else's children? I seen how he kick it with his kids. I wouldn't mind. Hey, this nigga adopted me to become my goddamn stepdad. Hey, you know you got to. You know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? Good dads are hard to come by.
Yeah, you gotta stay. I stay checking up on.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. That's why she over there laughing like, see, I got me a good one. All you motherfuckers don't know. Check this out too. See, we're gonna move along. Listen to this. This one's gonna touch all of y'all.
The Brian McCoy noise.
Right now, the NBC News investigation into a scheme at so-called sober homes targeting Arizona's vulnerable tribal members battling substance abuse. As Liz Croyce reports, instead of getting help, officials say many wound up dead or missing.
Wow.
On the Navajo Reservation in Northeast Arizona,
this here is a Navajo Nation missing persons list.
Sergeant Roland Dash says his people are being preyed upon.
These are vulnerable people.
Dash says he's identified more than 120 people who have gone missing. Their families say one day loved ones were here, the next driven away in unmarked cars or white vans like these. According to state officials, tribal members battling substance abuse have been the target of a nearly $1 billion Medicaid scam. A woman named Jenny, who told us her son, who struggles with alcohol addiction, is one of them.
I don't know where he is. There's times I can't sleep. There's times I can't eat.
Officials say Native Americans from several states, including Arizona, South Dakota, Montana, and Alaska, have been lured from their reservations and then taken to sobriety homes hundreds of miles away in Phoenix and other major Arizona cities with the assurance of addiction treatment. But an NBC News investigation found that in many cases, the patients never received that treatment.
We don't have.
They niggas too. That people be forgetting that they are niggas.
If you ain't white in this country,
and
you're not providing some kind of a service that will warrant your skin tone or hue not be affected by it, you are a target here.
Big time.
Now, for those who don't realize this, and I don't know if your wife knows this, her being of Spanish descent, you know your husband is not even considered a real human here.
Nope.
The Constitution still states that. He's 1/4 human, meaning no.
This
I'm
is real
serious.
shit.
You laughing.
This is real
I know
shit.
you laughing because you're like, huh? Yeah. This is the truth. They have not amended that. That's the reason why black people are subject to be killed so easily here. You see, the Constitution has to be read by soldiers, which I was one, military, police, doctors, because they have a Hippocratic oath that they have to take to do no harm. And for those who don't know this, some white doctors who've taken 13 to 15 years of school still believe blacks have a higher pain tolerance. So you'll come in there saying you have pains in your stomach, and they'll say, oh, no, it's phantom pains, and they won't give you anything for it because they have a perception that we have better bone density and structure, and we could take more pain. This is doctors. So for them doing this, it does not surprise me.
Not at all.
It does not freak me out. All it does is tell me that they would take money that they could be using to make these people's lives better, $1 billion, if you heard that right, and take them and rob them and steal them away and God knows what. There's a thing going around that I heard underground that they're thinking about actually reaffirming. You remember back in the day in the 1940s when you was crazy, like on the Three Stooges, they come with that big net and the white.
Yeah, and take it.
They're going to bring those guys back. But see, they're talking about taking people and making them disappear. The homeless, they're talking about just taking them and putting them in. Hey, come on, we got this new place. Y'all come there and next thing you know, you never see them again. And so I'm going to put it out there to all you people who have family that's crazy and you know they on the street. Go fucking find them before they kill them.
Yeah, because I think what was it, the Tuskegee?
Tuskegee. Well, see, that Tuskegee thing was them initiating herpes. They wanted to see how herpes affected
about something else.
The human body. So they injected herpes in black men. They told them come in here, do some tests, and we're doing bad already. So they said we give you $50, and back then $50 was a lot of money. So niggas was like, cool. So they injected. It's nothing but a placebo. It was herpes, and they wanted to see how it would affect you. They did that to us. We ain't nothing but guinea pigs and all kind of bullshit. When I found out that we was 1/4 of a human here, that's the same as me being in the military and saying that's my tin can or that's my gun or that's my pistol belt. Mm-hmm. We ain't nothing but equipment. They put us on the same level as a cow, a tractor, or a fucking goat.
Yeah, we're property. That's why when you get your bills that we're not supposed to be paying, when you see your name,
I heard that too. I heard that when you get a bill, you're supposed to laugh that shit off.
You're supposed to send that shit back.
Exactly.
Because when you get a piece of mail, right, and your name is in all caps, that's just property.
Wow, I've had that happen too.
Yeah, like I've sent some bills back, but it's a headache.
Did you know that it was supposed to be you're supposed to not have to use a driver's license to drive in the United States? It's amended that the freeways and highways are free to travel without no license.
Right.
But the states adopted the driver's license things to make money.
Yep.
In Europe, you pay your driver's license one time, you pay for your registration one time. That's it. It's in the database. Here, it's a fucking racket. Everything
under contract here.
Everything is buy. You got to pay for your license every 4 years. You got to pay your registration every year.
Yep. And you
it's
better
a racket.
You better pass that smog check too. Every 2 years.
Oh my God! And that's the biggest bullshit I ever heard. Now we know what creates all the emissions and all of the gases, the toxic gases that are in the skies. You can go to fucking Carson and see all the refineries and shit down there, blowing smoke up in the air, causing all of this shit. But what do? Instead of penalizing the corporations, they penalize the people and say your car is doing this.
Hey, real quick though, back to the 1/4 man. I want y'all to go listen to Jay-Z's verse. He got a legendary verse on
444.
No, it's with him, Meek Mills, and Rick Ross.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
What's Beef? I think it's on Meek's album. 1/4's the man. I believe that's the phrase. But he just bar for bar, but it was
I fuck with him. You can say all that Jay and do all that nigga, but you sitting on a bill ticket.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You flying high. When the shit you said about the Clearport, people don't even get that.
They know what that shit mean.
That mean, nigga, we flying private. We don't see nobody. We don't go through no customs, none of that. We put our bags right on the plane and jet up out of here. That's the Clearport. Fuck customs.
Kanye said it. He said it too. He said what? Even though you in the Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe.
That line that'll live in infamy for me, because he said that shit. And he's living his truth, and everybody want to call him crazy. Now remember, when somebody starts telling the truth, watch how quick they call your ass crazy. When it's easier to be crazy than it is for them to let everybody know what the fuck really going on out there.
Yeah, it's real shit.
And I love the way he tag his shit in there all the time. That motherfucker is slam. God, I like this nigga. See, this is the kind of motherfucker you get rich eating oatmeal and raisins in the morning. Like, look at the sun coming up over that goddamn land I own.
Hey, it'd be like that. It's just so this is the word that everybody has always associated me with, and that's natural. It just comes so natural.
It just made sense to make it your shit up.
Yeah, because I'll be watching myself, and it's like, man, real quick though, before you get out of here, it's like, real quick though, to get back to this.
The Jonathan Majors thing I had.
Oh shit!
Now let's do something real quick and funny for y'all.
That was something else. That dude hit a marathon. He was
out. 10 with a red and white. So what is it? Carnation milk, the best in the land. Comes in a tin with a red and white band. No tits to pull, no hay to pitch. Just punch 2 holes in the son of a bitch. Carnation milk, the best in the land. Comes in a tin with a red and white band. No tits to pull, no hay to pitch. Just punch 2 holes in the son of a bitch.
I had to throw that in there. All right, now we got one more story I want to talk about. Now I'm going to have to go to this because I thought it was the Jonathan Majors thing. We're just going to touch on that if I can't find the video. Jason Lee got threatened. Oh, this one is interesting. Listen to this.
Church of Scientology, and Tom Cruise, who is known to be very close with the leader of Scientology, David Miscavige, is allegedly feuding with him. It might not be quote unquote leaving the cult, But the leader, David Miscavige of the cult Scientology, still hates this former A-plus list actor, John Travolta, and the feeling is mutual. What is new is that the pint-sized actor, Tom Cruise, also is having his issues with the leader too. And again, it's allegedly David Miscavige, Scientology, John Travolta, and Tom Cruise. And the relationship.
Now, what do you think of that? Tom Cruise leaving Scientology. And he was spurred to do this by John Travolta, a longtime Scientologist, who I believe, and this is just my opinion, I'm sorry to go wild on you, John, if you ever see this. You had the most beautiful wife in the world to me. Your wife, Kelly Preston. And if y'all don't know who Kelly Preston is, if you remember the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, she played the friend to Arnold Schwarzenegger, to Danny DeVito's girlfriend in the movie. Kelly Preston has been in a lot of films. Google her name, you'll see her face. She died mysteriously. And I happen to think it was some kind of a sacrifice as far as I'm concerned, because that woman died entirely too young. And so Natalie Wood, remember back in the day, Robert Wagner's wife, sorry, Robert, to even bring your name up in this, she mysteriously fell off a yacht and they couldn't find her ass that Robert Wagner was on. And people thought he may have killed her, but it never came out that way. So these things happen all weird and everything. So Scientology's always been weird. Tom Cruise always been weird. You know, how come you can't keep none of your wives? Because you keep trying to push that weird ass religion on them. What's old girl who he went from Dawson's Creek? He married her and had a little girl. She ran to Jamie Foxx after that, after she broke up with him. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a crazy world. Do you think Scientology is an occult? And if it is, should the FBI step in and check this place out?
See, that's something I never got into. I really don't understand what Scientology is. So if I was just to make an assumption, what is it? They're trying to mesh science and religion together? Like,
well, do you know who L. Ron Hubbard is?
I've heard the name.
He's the guy, he's a science fiction writer, wrote all kind of fucking science fiction novels. He is the one that came up with the Scientology religion, which is, it's a religion, and it purely deals with the changing the world through great deeds. If you start reading any stuff, what's the old girl name from King of Queens that was the guy's wife? She was a Scientologist and got away, and she's even got a show called Leaving Scientology. To this day, they still follow her. Scientologists still follow her, take pictures of her, harass her because she left the cult. Now, this man, David Miscavige, took over after L. Ron Hubbard died, and he's an ex-Navy fucking colonel or major or something like that. And it turns out this dude is one of the weirdest fucks in the world. Don't be surprised if he's doing some Epstein-type things on Scientology-bought islands. Don't be surprised. Scientology is real deep, man. I wouldn't be shocked if all the milk carton blacks that are on milk cartons that are missing, Scientologists didn't cook their ass or something. Sorry, Scientologists, y'all some weirdos. I'm gonna talk about you.
That should be real too.
Wait, what do you think?
There might be a reason why
I might have got your man at a loss.
There's probably a reason why I steered clear from it, because I just never understood what it was. So when I used to subcontract, a Scientology church was a client of ours. And we would me about that. Yeah, we would do the building and nobody would be there. Nobody would be there.
Empty.
Yeah, it's empty.
Every one of them are.
Like, what's the deal here? Like, what is the point?
They don't even tell you what the meetings are. You never know when they're having them. They have a whole, in Miami, they got a whole fucking block of buildings that they bought up. Billions of dollars have been spent on the buildings. Are empty.
Every time we went, there was one person there, but when we got there, they would leave. So it's like
that place. I don't know, something's up with that shit, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Me and my brother would look at each other. I don't think they like
them San Diego cult where them people put on Adidas suits and laid in bunk beds and drank some poison, talking about the aliens was going to beam them up. But who knows? That's the whole thing. Any place that will make you want to give up the rights to see your family, That's not good. If you want, they want you to detach and become a part of this extremist group wholeheartedly. Give up all you know. People have given up all their assets to be Scientologists. Isaac Hayes, God rest his soul, was a Scientologist. And I just don't know, man. It seems like they some crooks and they evil and they work for the devil. That's just me.
And y'all stay y'all asses over there.
He's like, that's all I want to say.
Like, I can't even sit here and act like I know what it is.
What
I still don't know what it is.
Are you not, or do you believe God is real or no? Because you totally have that right. You know, and nobody on the KSP will judge you.
I believe in my God. I believe that my God
is that the God of Abraham?
I believe in the God that's within me. You know, my God might not be your God, because from what I see and what I can, you know, understand is that we all supposed to believe in the same God, but people still kill each other over how to believe in him.
Well, I can explain that, but go ahead.
So yeah, I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. I believe that
that's very good to do.
You know,
that's very good to know. For those who would doubt God's existence because of all of the shit that goes on earth, that can be explained away really easily. A lot of arguments that go against God is that why would a God that created us and loves us let dastardly things happen? Well, if you know the Bible, and I don't want to go, it's the reason why this stuff happens is because the devil has claimed earth as his playground. God lets that happen. He gives you the power to choose between dude or him. And the reason why all of this negative shit go on is because a lot of people choose to fuck with him, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Anybody that could wake up one morning and say, you know, I got 17 guns. I'm going to bag them up and go to a school where there's only like 5 to 8-year-olds and shoot them. To me, to even be given that motivation, those are the real people who are possessed. Now, TV and movies will have you think, oh, you get scars on your face and your eyes turn white and yellow and you be talking like this, I'm going to kill you. No, that ain't how it works. The real Satan is going to go, check this out.
I heard
fucking hates you. Them kids don't like you. Prove how tough you are and shoot up 22 babies. And then you sit in prison 2 years after you went through court and you go, damn, what the fuck I do that for?
And they say the devil look good too. They say the devil's really tempting.
No disrespect. You think Kim Kardashian is fine?
Nah,
I do.
She got body, but
the devil said so.
that
woman took so many niggas to hell. That whole family is. I'm sorry about that. If that's bothering you.
She an ugly ass crier, man.
Nah, I'm sorry. When I saw her this morning in them skims, nigga, I still was like, you's a bad motherfucker, but you work for Satan. It even says it in the Bible when the women come with their lips painted in the veils and they pull off. Fuck a shit. I love women and I love my girl. Shout out to Sonya Ingersoll. She's very much a godly woman. I can't fuck with all these chicks out here today because they work for the devil and they don't even know it. I know I probably sound crazy. A lot of people don't believe in God, so they get to talk. Oh, they talking about spirit and all that. You know why I'm saying this? Because it's real. Just like this brother said, there has to be something higher than us that created all we see. And he's right. We are gods on this planet. The Bible says we have dominion over this place. If you can go walk into a lion's cage at the zoo, think you can pet him if you want to.
Yeah, nah.
But I ain't got that kind of dominion. Meaning, what he says that is you have the power to choose, and that's it. It's just like anything else. There's left, there's right, there's up, there's down. You only got 2 choices in this world, period. You got a choice to wake up in the morning and say, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and die and keep sleeping. So you only got 2 choices. So as far as I'm concerned, he is absolutely right. The God is within you. It is. And the only way you can tap into him is to go inside here, pray, and ask for him to come in there. Most people don't do that. And that's the reason why they pickled all the time instead of cucumber.
Bar.
So I'll just say it like that. Hey, man, you the king, man.
Likewise.
You've done nothing but supported the KSP from the beginning. And that's why we still winning. And I so appreciate you, dog. Y'all coming down here to show love to me is just a blessing. He brought the better half too, man. He brought the better half. And you know what that means. That usually means he got a lot of respect for me because he brought somebody he care about. And we love you too. Appreciate y'all. Check this out on the way out because it's a short one today. On the way out, I'm going to play a little something. I want her opinion of it. This is your boy OMD DexterDavis music. This is about a female. That's what I'm playing for her. And my song is called 50 Feet as we get up out of here on the Corner Store Podcast. Episode 93, y'all. Hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. Stay safe. And if you don't get none this Christmas, just go to McDonald's. Who give a fuck?
Hey, word.
50 feet, baby. Right here.
I got a better one. Bad fuck. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's me. 57 years old, still rapping. And you better realize something. I can go. Yeah.
I can go, baby boy. I'll pack it back, shorty. Get out the room. That's parties out the zone. I'm drinking, and the nigga just trying to smoke. I'm getting so mad, I'm about to choke. But no, I don't abuse chicks. Even that one I love chick. You fucking ass tripping. Understand loose lips ain't shit, bitch. Look, I'm trying to fucking talk to you. Understand what we gotta fucking do, bro. You over here tripping, lady. You been out here stripping lately. All I wanna do is just love on you. Lay you down, rub on you. Yeah. But you be acting crazy. I'm doing everything, you out here fucking lazy. I don't understand. I'm the fucking man. I'm even your motherfucking stacking grain. Yeah. Then you be tripping low. I don't want to say I can't think about.